Have you ever felt like you're losing the day before it's even really begun? Well, what if I told you that feeling isn't an accident? What if it's actually by design? Okay, let's dive into this idea, the architecture of morning defeat, and how so many of our mornings are, without us even realizing it, structured for failure.
Just let that sink in for a second. The mental battle for your day, for your focus, your energy, is often decided in those first few groggy moments. This single idea is pretty much the key to understanding why so many of us feel like we're playing catch-up from the second our eyes open.
So first, let's talk about what this actually feels like. We can call it the invisible defeat. It's that subtle, nagging sense that you're already behind, that you're already overwhelmed before your day has even properly started.
Yeah, I'm willing to bet it does. It's that feeling of waking up, and your first thought isn't, what a great day, but it's more of a sigh, and here we go again. You are so not alone in this. It's an incredibly common experience.
And this really breaks that vague feeling down into concrete symptoms. Do any of these look familiar? That dread of opening your inbox because you know it's full of other people's demands? Feeling like you're just reacting to one fire after another instead of setting your own agenda? Yep, that's morning defeat in action.
So what's causing this? And here is the crucial point, the real game changer. It's not about a lack of willpower. It is a design problem. We've accidentally built an architecture of defeat into our mornings, a structure that almost guarantees a stressful start.
Let's define that a little more clearly. What we're talking about here is a framework built from subconscious habits, like grabbing your phone first thing, and environmental triggers, like that jarring news alert that pops up. Together, they create a system that primes you for anxiety, not for success.
This really highlights the disconnect, doesn't it? On the left, that's our goal, a calm, focused start. But on the right, well, that's the reality for so many of us. We hit snooze, then immediately flood our brains with news, emails, and social media. There's a huge gap between what we want and what we actually do. And these aren't big, dramatic failures. They're tiny, unconscious choices we make on total autopilot. But these little choices, they become the flawed blueprints for our day, creating this shaky foundation without us even realizing it's happening.
But here's where it gets exciting. We can change the blueprint. We can go from being a victim of our morning routine to becoming its architect. This is all about taking back control. And that's really the most empowering part of this whole idea. You absolutely have the power to tear down that old, rickety structure of morning defeat. You can be your own general contractor here and build something new, something that actually serves you.
And here's the new blueprint, and it's broken down into 3 simple pillars. First, lay the foundation by not touching your phone for at least the first 10 minutes. Seriously. Second, frame your mindset with just a moment of gratitude or by setting one simple intention for the day. And third, install the power with a glass of water and some light movement. It's so simple, but it is revolutionary.
And the impact is huge. Just look at the difference in proactive energy here. A few minutes scrolling on your phone can leave you running on fumes, like starting the day at 25% battery. But just 10 minutes of mindful action, boom, you jump up to 85%. That dramatically changes your day's trajectory, giving you so much more capacity to be proactive and feel in control.
And this quote just perfectly sums up the big takeaway. It's not about having some perfect 2-hour morning routine. Not at all. It's about the first few conscious decisions. Get those right, and you create a powerful framework for success that just cascades through the rest of your day.
So I'll leave you with this question. Once you've torn down the old architecture of defeat, and you've built a morning that's truly designed for victory, the potential for what you can create with the rest of your day becomes limitless. So what are you going to build?